I'm here. I'm here, chat. Just give me 1 second. I'm finishing my my breakfast. Your boy forgot to eat before stream, like a silly bean. Good morning, everybody. How's it going? DV, congratulations on claiming VIP for the stream. The most prestigious of my channel point redeems is there is only the one. I hope you've been well. Zara, welcome in. Thanks for claiming your daily concessions. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. I hope you've been having a spectacular Saturday. Listen, if I could make it free, I would. In the grand scheme of things, you get like 12 points every, I don't know, few seconds, right? Or every couple minutes. I would. I really would. Oh, God. Ugh. That's what you get for trying to inhale your food. Goldie, let's chat. Goldie, let's chat. There we go. But yeah. If I could have free channel point redeems, I absolutely would. Mark my words. But Twitch requires you to have it at least be set to 1. Actually, I'm pretty sure Twitch requires you to have it at least like at 10 when you're setting it up through Twitch. But if you create it through like a third-party program, or at least from what I've noticed, I don't know, maybe they've changed it since then. I haven't... I kind of hate to say it, but I haven't really thought of channel point redeems since, you know, I finished most of them more recently. And I usually create them through Mix It Up. Just because, you know, it's easier mentally that way to keep track of what's what. What do I feel like? Hold on. Did I calibrate correctly? I don't know if I did. There we go. There we go. That's feeling a little better. All right, put you away. Hello, hello. They're fine. Yeah, I know. I say that they're free, but I mean, realistically, they don't really cost you anything. Right? Just time. Just a little bit of time. Quite literally, just a little bit of time. Had a good sleep. Hope you guys did as well. Just kind of got into the groove of editing and then lost track of time. That sort of thing. That being said, I did just post a brand new TikTok /short to, you know, their respective channels. So if you want to go see me suffering whilst eating some chocolate of a very spicy nature, a little moment from that stream is now available for all the world to see. Easily digestible, unlike that piece of chocolate, which was, ooh, that was a feat. But I'm okay. It didn't honestly kill me that much in the end. During, 100% awful, terrible. My mouth was on fire. It was, Thanks for the alert, Keeks. Appreciate it. Yes, thank you, DV, for the chocolate, actually. That is true. The wonderful DV here has gotten me both the world's hottest gummy bear and the world's hottest chocolate. I prefer the chocolate, though. For sure. The gummy bear was... Oh, that was so much worse. Probably because I didn't have a milkshake to help. Like... In the beginning bits. That was just pure pain. The milkshake's definitely the way to go. But yeah, once my stomach kind of settled, it was good. Apparently my insides are much sturdier than, you know, the initial bit. The world's most sour candy. Ooh, I haven't actually heard of that. I'm not a huge fan of sour. I don't mind it every now and again, but I much prefer spicy or just chocolate. So the world's hottest chocolate was like kind of perfect, except it was incredibly hot. Oh, such levels of pain.
The True_DV says, Goldie, what a world's hottest food should Zidane eat next?
Oh, I don't know if we should have Goldie. No.
In my expert analysis, I suggest Zidane tries the Carolina Reaper pepper and make sure to avoid any external cooling methods.
Oh. The Reaper? Pfft. Psh. Ah. Goldie, you underestimate me so much. I've actually eaten the Carolina Reaper pepper before. It is fairly spicy, but yeah, nothing that I couldn't handle. And I've had several Carolina Reaper flavored other foods, so maybe up it up just a little bit. You know, spice it up even further, perhaps.
I see. In that case, I recommend the Dragon's Breath chili, known for its exceptionally high heat level.
Dragon's Breath
Enjoy.
chili. Ooh, I've never heard of the Dragon's Breath chili. What the heck is that? Okay, Goldie. I don't even know if I can get that in my area. I gotta look this up now. What the heck is a Dragon's Breath chili? Oh, no worries. Have a wonderful day at work. Appreciate the lurk. Next challenge sorted. Oh, God. Dragon's Breath chili pepper. Okay. It kind of looks like a cherry if it were like... It's on its way to being a prune, you know? That's what it looks like. It's the best way that I can describe it. They're very small. Dragon's Breath pepper, the spicy scoop on this controversial... It's a Welsh chili. Ooh, I'm gonna have to talk to Hazel about that. She's from Wales. She could probably hook me up with something, I think. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that being said, though, I don't know if... Chili pepper. I should probably say chili pepper. Instead of just chili, because then in my Google search, I just see a bunch of, like, chili recipes called Dragon's Breath chili. Buy. Can I buy it? Can I, like, order it? Seeds. That's seeds. No, I want the actual thing. Amazon.com. Ooh, wait. Amazon link. Dragon's Breath. 5 dried peppers. Okay. They can be ordered on Amazon. Oh, boy. Ooh, I also see a hot sauce called the Jersey Girl Scorchin' Hot Sauce, made with Carolina Reaper and Dragon's Breath peppers. Mmm. I might add those to my throne later, just as, you know, things to buy. Okay, alright. Cool, cool. Good recommendation. Good recommendation. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of that particular pepper. Like, there's obviously the Carolina Reaper. I think is probably the most famous of the spicy peppers. What is it? The ghost chili is probably the next one, I want to say. Hello, and welcome in. Thank you for signing the guest list. Appreciate you for being here. DV, thank you for claiming your complimentary snacks for the stream as well. Get them snackies. They're free-ish. Free-ish. That's what I should start saying. Free-ish. Because we want to be, we want to be truthful here on the stream at the Golden Persimmon. We don't want to fib it too much, but I can't, in good conscience call it 100% free, because we all know that is kind of a dirty lie. But yeah, ghost pepper stuff I've had a bunch of. That's true. I think, later today I might go to the store. Here in America, just in case you are from across the world and not in America. Hey, welcome in, Ray. Thank you for claiming your daily concessions. Nice. You've racked up 15 complimentary snacks. That's quite the haul. But yeah, Trader Joe's is an American grocery chain. They're pretty much all over the country, but there's a couple in my area where you can get ghost pepper flavored potato chips, and it sounds worse than it is. To the normal person, they're probably like too much, but for me, they're like the perfect amount of spice on a chip. Probably one of my favorite chip flavors, but you can only get them at Trader Joe's, which is big sad. And when they don't have them, they're impossible to find, unless I maybe order them online, but that's, again, like, they're like twice as much price-wise. Hey, Cobalt, welcome in. Thanks for claiming your daily complimentary snacks. Hope you've been having a good Saturday. But I haven't had them in forever. These potato chips. It's been a hot minute. You've heard of these Trader Joe's? Yeah, they kind of wander the states, peddling their organic or what do you call it? Like non-GMO based food products. Yeah, no, they have a bunch of like kind of weirdo off-brand stuff that you don't find in a lot of normal grocery stores, which is kind of cool. But that being said, it can raise the price a little bit. So if you do find yourself at a Trader Joe's, then it may be a little bit more expensive to buy certain things, but you do find some cool stuff, like the ghost pepper potato chips. Those I find very cool and very delicious, but you can only find them there. Curse you, Joe. Monopolizing this tasty potato chip. It's good stuff, though. We used to go get raclette supplies from there. We haven't done that in a while, me and the roommates. Racletting. It's good stuff. It's fun. In case you don't know what racletting is, or at least in this instance, because it does mean something different, I think, to Europeans. Like a raclette is normally just like a really big piece of cheese that gets melted on one side, and you basically treat it like fondue, where you kind of like coat stuff in the cheese. This is very similar in that instance where we have a hot plate that, you throw a bunch of meat or vegetables on, and then the hot plate, though, is elevated, and the coil underneath it, you can put stuff, little trays underneath that. Oh, boy. Oh, what are we doing? Oh, okay. You got a sound alert. Which one did we get? So, oh! Goldie! Racletting is the most civilized thing. It's a social dining experience. It's kind of like Korean barbecue, but you get to melt cheese underneath the coil. It's really cool. I highly recommend looking into it if you've never had it. And they're pretty affordable too, these raclette things. Here, actually, let's see. If I go into Amazon, I can actually show you. Because that's where I bought mine. Or that's where I bought my parents. Because I told my parents about it a long time ago after I had done it with my roommates. And they were like, what the heck is this mystical thing? I want to do it. Oh, here we go. Okay. Do I have a window capture? I do. Excellent. Where is this one? Right? Okay, so it's this. This is a raclette. A raclette table. So see, you have all your food and your vegetables on top, and then underneath it you can put other stuff. So we usually just put cheese in there so that the cheese gets all melty, and then once the food is cooked, you put it on the plate, you slather all the cheese on, you rinse, repeat. Oh, it's so good. We haven't done it in so long. Maybe we'll do it this weekend. Or maybe next weekend. I don't know. I want to do it again, though. It's a good time. But it is a very, like, you know, it's not something you can just roll out easily. So it's fair that you don't do it very often. You gotta get a bunch of stuff. There's a lot of prep work that goes into it. Especially if you want to cut the meats small enough. Because you definitely want, like, little bits of meat. Like, bite-sized. You don't want to put, like, a whole steak on there. That would take way too long to cook. So, beef chuck is good. Really thinly sliced stuff is good. That's the key. The thinner you slice it, the faster it'll cook, so the more you'll be able to eat quicker. But again, that takes prep work. And we're kind of lazy over here. So, we don't do it that often. But it is fun. It's a good time. It's really tasty. Which brings it back to, in order to get those supplies, Trader Joe's is actually pretty good. Because it gives you already, like, fairly small pre-cut stuff. They have a beef chuck that I think you normally put in, like, stews. Or, I don't know, like, other broil or boil-based meals, like soup-based meals, that we usually just cut, like, a little bit more. We take whatever's in the pack, we cut that in half, so we get double the meat, technically, but it's smaller. Yeah, that's how that works. We cut it in half, so we get double of it. Maths! Quick maths! But they also have a really good thinly sliced, like, brisket, I think. Is it brisket? Or is it beefsteak? Wait, I don't remember. It's been that long. But the thinly sliced beef is also really good. I don't know if we've ever tried pork. I don't think Trader Joe's has pork. I think they just have beef. Deli meats work pretty well too. Like if you get ham or roast beef or pastrami. I think we've also done prosciutto. I think that's a meat. That's a meat, right? That's like an Italian meat. Bread Girl usually does that. One of my other roommates. Who's been affectionately dubbed Bread Girl. By some of my friends. It's always funny. But maybe, you know what, yeah, I'll message. Well, no, I'll do it after. I'll do it later. It's fine. It's fine. We just gotta keep it in mind. I'll message them later. It's good stuff, though. But today I'm planning on, after stream, of course, we're gonna be, well, I say we, but I'm gonna be most likely just working on TikToks again. Have that backlog I gotta get through. Now that I'm done with the... Oh, right. So, also, I kind of forgot, but I finished Taro's Doom edit. Doom playthrough. It is done. She's been super busy, though, so she hasn't gotten a chance to, like, look through it and make sure everything's good. I think the only thing that was, like, kind of an outstanding issue was the audio, where, for whatever weird reason, when I uploaded it to Google, because it's a pretty chonky video, it came out to be, let's see, when I exported it, it was like 3.9 gigs. And it's, mind you, this is a 27-minute video. 3.9 gigs. The raw VODs that I took the footage from, which were like at least 2.5 to like 4 hours at maximum, were about 3 gigs. Just to put it in perspective. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in that 27 minutes. I tell you what. But for whatever weird reason, when I uploaded it to Google to share it to her, because obviously Discord can't handle a file size that large, and I don't think email can either. I think email has an upper limit as well to the size of files, but Google's fine. You know, as long as you have space in your drive, doesn't matter. So I sent it to her through Google, and while she was reviewing it, for whatever reason, it like lowered her audio, like her speaking audio, but raised the background music audio. Because when I was reviewing it like on my PC, just the video itself, it sounded fine. Like I was like, okay, they were fairly even. The music was like a hair lower, which I thought was pretty good, you know? You could still hear her very clearly, and I was like, okay, nice, solid. Threw it over to Google, sent her the link, waited for the response, and then she's like, yeah, I'm like really quiet for certain spots. And I'm like, huh, that's weird. So then I watched back through it on my PC, and I was like, it sounds good to my ear. I don't know, maybe it's just like the player? So I was like, what player are you listening? Like, did you download it, or are you just watching it through the Google preview? And she's like, oh, the Google preview. So I was like, oh, okay. So then I went over, I opened it up, and I started listening to it, and I was like, that sounds vastly different than what I have on my desktop. And I was like, ooh, that's very weird. So then I did a different test where instead of uploading it to Google and then she sent it, I just uploaded it straight to YouTube and unlisted it because I was curious to see if YouTube would do the same thing, because that's primarily where she wants to put it. That took a couple hours to upload because it's a chunky fucking video. But we also had kind of an issue where the bitrate was real bad, because initially I did compress it to make it a little smaller just for transfer sake, and it looked okay. It looked fine initially, but then once I sent it through Google, and then, you know, if you download it again, then you send it to YouTube, it got real crunchy. Lost a lot of pixels there, and I was like, ugh, that's not great. So I've since revamped the audio. It should sound good, better. Re-uploaded it to Google Drive, but uncompressed. So she now has the raw footage. I say raw, but it gets a little bit compressed in Google. I can't really do anything about that. Like, unless I put it on a hard drive and like physically hand it to her, there's gonna be a little loss in picture quality, which regrettably I can't do anything about. Like, unless I make the file size stupidly huge. But nobody wants to deal with like a 5-6 gig video. So I do what I can. She's been real busy dealing with work. I think she went to a wedding yesterday for a while. It's done though. It's done though, which is why I've been able to work on other stuff, at least for now, until she comes back and tells me that that something else needs to be fixed. But then I can just go back in and fix it. I've always been a fan of OneDrive over Google, mostly due to lack of needing to upload anything actively, since it's all done in the background of Windows. Ah, so I have OneDrive, and well, you know, I don't mind it syncing all my stuff. It is another thing where I would still have to upload it because I didn't have all my stuff synced initially, and I don't know. It's the same kind of thing. I would still have to manually upload it, I think. Actually, don't know. Do I have OneDrive? I should have a OneDrive. But I have a lot of files. And I think unless you like pay big bucks, OneDrive does still have like an upper limit. And I definitely have more space on my PC than I do in OneDrive. I think, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, since I don't use it like a ton. At least at home. At work, that's what we use as our backup, but only as a backup. I hardly ever work through OneDrive. I pretty much work like on my desktop. Some of my coworkers do though. And it is more for backup than anything. Okay, yeah, I do have a Microsoft account. God, I haven't signed into OneDrive in forever. Pretty much since I built my PC. What do we got? What's my space? Okay. Oh, I actually have 1 terabyte of space in OneDrive. That's quite a bit of space. that is much more space than Google. Google gives you like 15 gigs, I think. Or maybe it's like 5, unless you upgrade. It's the entire 360 package with 1 terabyte storage for £6. So nothing basically. Yeah, I think I do have it. Oh, I could use it. Okay, what I would have to do though, I think to make it the most efficient, is I would set a specific folder for my rendered stuff. And then have folders in that for, you know, whoever's commissioning me or whoever I'm making a video for. And then I can share specifically that folder. And that way only that folder's uploading stuff. So that'll be my, like, rendered stuff. Yeah, no, I could definitely do that. And that way anything that goes in that folder will automatically start uploading to OneDrive. Okay, that could be yeah, all right. Again, I don't really use OneDrive all that much, so I didn't really think about it. And I know Google does kind of have like a syncing thing that you can do that's similar to OneDrive, but again, I didn't realize I had 1 terabyte of space here. So I could host a lot of stuff. Like, a lot of stuff. Oh, right. I do have OneDrive syncing my desktop, because that's where I have all my VTuber stuff. That's right. Okay. Cool. You know what? I'm gonna keep that open, just so I have it on my desktop. Man. Technology, am I right? It's good shit. Ooh. 1 terabyte. Yeah, I could host a lot of videos that way. And then I wouldn't feel bad about, especially if that's all I use it for. If all I use it for is like storing my rendered videos, then they could live there for a long time until, obviously, eventually it will fill up because videos do take quite a bit of space. But they'll be there for a long ass time. I'll probably have like I don't know, maybe like once the video's been confirmed, you know, taken or dealt with, you know, 6 or so months, or maybe 3 or 4 months, X amount of months, and then it gets deleted, just to keep the space clear. You can choose which folders to upload documents, pictures. Yeah. You've been doing pictures and videos? Okay. Yeah, no, that's a smart use for it. I think initially OneDrive was active on my PC, but it was literally uploading every single file once I activated it, which was just bogging down my internet. back in the day. And my roommates were like, why is the internet so slow? And I was like, I don't know, that's so weird. And then I'm looking at my PC, like trying to figure out what's going on. And I see OneDrive is like syncing, and I'm like, wait, what are you doing? And then I like open it up and I notice, you know, oh wait, it's trying to upload literally every file that I have on my PC. And I was like, nope, kill that, stop that, don't do that anymore. And then I just kind of like, I left it, right? I canceled, like I disabled the sync all files, and then I was just like, nope, get out of here, OneDrive, stop doing that. And I didn't really think about it. Right click the video, copy link, and then set your sharing option right there. Oh, really? Oh, that is actually really handy. Yeah, because I kind of, that does add time, for sure. Opening up the browser, going to Google, throwing the file in there, and then like trying to find it once it's been uploaded. Snagging the link, changing the permission, because you have to change the permission first as well. Oh man, yeah, that would save some time for sure. And I'll tell you what, video editors, they're all about saving time. If there's anything that we can do to save time, we're gonna do it. Because video editing takes forever. It's much like artists, right? Every artist has their little like trick or tip, something they do that just cuts down like some, I don't know, asinine or just, what's the word? Repetitive or mundane task. It's something that has to be done, but it just, you know, it's that kind of feeling. There's always a trick. There's always something that you can do to make that a little easier. I do that too for my art. I do a lot of stuff. I cut corners, okay? Definitely. But it works. Mostly in using various brushes, because I'm not very good at art. And if somebody's made a brush that makes the thing that I want to do, like, perfect, then I'm just going to use the brush instead of, like, freehand it. That's the beautiful thing about Clip Studio Paint, which is one of the reasons why I did buy it. Just the amount of content, brush-wise, that people have created. Or backgrounds, you know, stuff that you can just add that are already done, fully rendered, that are for free. It's crazy. It's good stuff, though. Definitely going to be doing more of that as well. I already have another piece kind of in mind, art-wise, that I've got worked out. I have all the references ready to go. I just haven't started it yet. But for now, that's later project, right? Gonna be working on TikToks and other small short-form content while I'm still uploading videos to YouTube. We still got that. We're still doing good on that front. As far as goals go for the year, well, we've already upgraded Goldie, so I'm gonna delete that because that's done. We've already checked the first thing off, and it hasn't even been a week yet into the year. I'd say we're doing pretty good. Little tricks for job efficiency? Yeah. That's the way to go. Because, you know, time is valuable. I think time is the most valuable thing, and if, you know, even if it's something you love doing, if you can save time doing it so you can do more of it, fucking do it, right? Just do it. Even if it's only like seconds, it's still worth it. Because that adds up. It really does. Every second adds up. Especially if you're doing it like consistently. Using hotkeys, using brushes, using templates. That's a big thing for video editing. If you have, like, if it's a generic thing that you do constantly, make a template for it. Every video editing program should have the capability to make a template of some, you know, asset, like whether it be like a title sequence or some transition, you know, some visual effect that you have that's not like specific, or at the very least something that's easily editable. So even if it is like a title sequence and you just have text flying across the screen, you can always just edit the text, right? All the keyframes and stuff, you don't have to touch that. Just edit the text, slap it into your new project, boom. All that work that you did the one time took you 2 seconds this time because you just changed the text. Unfortunately, at least in my case, I don't do a whole lot of the same thing over and over again. I do have a few templates. Don't get me wrong. I have a bunch of like title sequence templates that I use on occasion. I do like to spread them out though, so we don't bog them down. But most of my editing is all like fresh, right? It's all very specific to the video that I'm working on. So there isn't really a whole lot of room for templates, which is a little unfortunate, but then at the same time, you know, everything's new. I try not to reuse a lot of stuff as best I can. Eventually, I am going to hit that point where I'm going to have to reuse some things, but God dang it, for as long as I can help it, I'm going to try to keep it fresh. Cream fresh. But yeah, it's a process. You do what you can. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm excited to keep streaming. I'm excited for this year. Started out, you know, the end of the year was a little it could have been better. Mostly because I was sick for a few weeks right at the end, which was no fun. But I did get over it like right before the end of the year, which was nice. Templates, programming has libraries. Ah, true. Artists with brushes, web designers, the global style sheets, chords. That's the way. Yeah, I never really thought of that for musicians. I haven't really dabbled all that much in music, though. Long time ago, I tried to pick up the drums. Like, I asked my parents, right? Because this was back when I was, you know, young and I didn't have a source of income. So I was like, hey, I want to learn the drums because I think drums are cool. And my parents' solution to this was, okay, you're going to learn to play the snare drum. And just that. So that's what they got me, a snare drum. And then had a teacher, like, come by and, you know, teach me various snare drum beats. And for someone who wanted to learn a full drum kit, you know, with cymbals, and you have the bass drum, and I think there's like a couple snares. I don't know all the drum names, to be fair, but the various drums, right? A full kit, a full drum kit. That's what I wanted to learn. I got bored so fast just with the snare, because you can have different beats with that, but it's just this, it's the same sound, right? And I wanted to make like more complex beats. I wanted to learn the full thing. So I eventually dropped it. Oh, I felt bad though. Like, what if I had kept going with it? Would they have eventually got me a full kit? Who knows? Who knows? Gibberish, thank you for the chocolate. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Here's a word for using certain series of chords that always work well. Oh, there's a word for using a certain series. Can't remember. Eh, no worries, man. I wouldn't know it either. Once again, music is the one art form. Well, it's not the one, but it's one of the more recognized ones that I haven't touched, nor will I ever really. I'm devoting myself to the edit. That is my craft. Props to anyone who can play an instrument though, because that's its whole bag. That's a whole bag of worms on its own. Much respect. Oh. Big stretch. Everybody stretch. I command it. Ah. Oh, that feels good. You know, you get that nice neck crack. That's the stuff. All right. Now that we're all warmed up, we're stretched out. Time to slouch over a table and start reading tarot, yeah? Let's see, everything should be set up here. Yes, excellent. Just need to change my game category. Hold on there. What's all this? What's all this? Oh, no. There. Okay. There we go. That looks a little nicer. Sick. Oh, thanks for claiming your complimentary snacks and beverage. Get them snackies. More snacks? Yes, more snacks. See, the chocolate's for me, but those are for you. It is your favorite candy bar and or popcorn if you so should desire, plus a drink of your choice. All for one channel point. Free-ish. It's free-ish. That's the key, right? All right, let's get rid of that. Let's turn this up because, God, I love the music here. Ah! Carrot! Root! My other alerts aren't working! How's it going? Hello, I'm here. I'll send my watches to you. Good luck. Hey, Carrot. Welcome in. Hello! Good to see you. How was stream? What were you up to? Let me guess. Was it gacha related? Performing in... Wait. Why did it... Wait. Why is it not saying? It should say. Oh, you were playing Alan Wake. Oh, okay. No, never. I mean, to be fair, you know, most of the... I don't know why it's not working, but... Hey, you know, it is what it is. Hope you had a wonderful time with Alan Wake. Classic game. Classic. Spooky game, too. if I'm not mistaken. I haven't played it myself, but it was Gucci. Hell yeah, that's what we like to see. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Zayden Rixiage. I'm a cursed portrait ex-monster hunting VTuber. Actually, while in case you want a better idea of what we get up to here on the channel, I have a little video for you to enjoy. So, without further ado, alright, nerds. Hello everyone, my name is Zayden Rixiage. This is the kind of mood that we're in today, everybody. To test all the redeems. No, I need to do that. I know most of them work. Oh, don't tell me there's beautiful tentacled booty. Oh, gimme. Yes! Am I about to get shanked in the butt? Oh no! Oh no! I really was about to get stabbed in the butt. With lightning! Lightning!
As you can see, you are in the center. Positioned ever so carefully above the fire.
What'd you do? You went through? Why would you go there? That's a basket! My god. Goldie, lower the laser.
Arming defenses.
Welcome to the Golden Persimmon. Yes, welcome. Happy to have you. Oh, managing all this audio. You're pissed off by most characters so far, but it's only past episode 1. Really? Okay, interesting. I don't know. Maybe, Because wait, Alan Wake got a remake recently, right? Or it's getting one? I can't remember. I feel like I remember them saying it was getting a remake, right? Just going off that first episode. Got it. I'm playing the... Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. It did get remastered. That's right. I may pick that up at some point, because I have heard it's a really good game. And I think, what was it, the second one? Was it the second one? One of them won a Game Award, didn't it? If I remember correctly? For, like, sound design or something? Something. I don't remember. Because I'm terrible at... The second one did. Okay, yeah. That's right. My fleeting memory. It do be like that, though. Okay, cool. This December. Nice. Maybe at some point. That do be a spooky, cool story game. And we're all about that here. We love those kind of games. Spooky story games with interesting art and the like. But we were literally just about to start the Cosmic Wheel. Well, not start, but like continue it, I guess, for the day. So it's a pretty chill game. You can sit back, relax. It's about building a custom tarot deck while in exile. We're a witch. It's very mature, but it's got a very cool story, and all the witches are super attractive. Not gonna lie. Everyone's hot in this. Except for like one person that I can think of. Ooh, excuse me. Except for one. There's one witch we've met so far who I was just kind of like, I don't like you. But everyone else is super attractive so far. It's crazy. Whoever designed these characters, they went hard. Well, hopefully not too fast. They come in, you know, fairly sporadically. So I think actually, when did we last save? Oh, okay, so it last saved, we were talking to Abramar. So quick recap. This is us. We got exiled to an asteroid because we predicted that our coven was going to... I mean, you could, if you make a contract. I'm sure he'd probably be open to it, you know. Abramar is a pretty open-minded behemoth, but we got exiled because we predicted the destruction of our coven, and the coven head was like, "Nah, we can't have that. You gotta, think about what you did." So 1,000 years on an asteroid drifting in space. Yeah, pretty fucked up. 200 years in, we're like, this is shit. I'm bored. We're gonna make a contract with this beautiful guy, and maybe spice things up. So we make the deal. He's like, all right, cool beans. We're now bonded. I'm gonna help you build your own tarot deck. And after that, we got visiting privileges again. So now we've been reconnecting with, our friends and family who we haven't seen for 200 years. And we've learned that we don't read the future, we write the future. Our power isn't divination, it's like fate-mancy. So the things that we predict will 100% come true. So it's much more powerful than just predicting the future. And it's even more enhanced because we've made a deal with this guy. And now our friends are running to be the coven head. Yeah. So, I mean, our power it's understandable that it is feared, because whatever we predict will come true. But at the same time, we're a fairly level-headed lady. Slightly strong. Yes, just a little bit. It's a little bit powerful, right? But, hopefully we don't go mad with power. And I think the last time we were just talking to our sister, who we haven't seen in a long time, and she's like, you should run for the coven head. And I'm like, no, I'm going to support Dahlia, which is one of our friends. So, oh, right. The air seal didn't seem to make a dent to her. So when we made a contract with Abramar, we gained some abilities, and in that, we became more intimidating. Hey, welcome in, Seth. And our sister apparently didn't seem fazed by it at all. So that's a good point. I kind of forgot about that aspect. I'm a bit disappointed in my magic. Oh, and I do try to, give them unique voices. So if that's not your thing, I apologize, but I do my best. What's up? What's up, Zeth? We're good. We literally just started. I was giving a small recap on what had just happened. Have a good lurk, my dude. Currently working on stuff. Yeah, no worries. Yeah. Get that. Oh, fuck's sake.
Both
is good. Mm-hmm.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Do it. Oh, I still haven't updated. Hold on. I'll wait. I'll wait for the slew of redeems. All right, chat. That was a let's just say that's Seth's showcase of all my fucking sound alert redeems. Jesus. 1 second. I forgot to update, or I forgot to refresh this. I meant to do that when Carrot came in with the raid, because my raid alert didn't go off. I'm glad I set up the Twitch alert, so at least, something indicated that it was happening. I need to figure out an easier way, because I always forget. Or I forget more often than not. We've come a long way. There's no magic in the universe that's going to make my sister afraid of me. Ooh, fair point. I'm beginning to think I sided with the wrong sister. Oh, shut up. So, shit's getting real. You excited? Oh boy. After summoning a behemoth, this is child's play. Not really, but I don't have a choice. As a matter of fact, I am. I'm more anxious than anything. Let's see. How are we feeling? Dahlia, we're gonna help Dahlia. 100%. And once you see Dahlia, you'll know why we're gonna be supporting her because she is, ooh, she good. She a good one. I'm getting a little excited. As a matter of fact, I am. I would have never guessed I've ended up tangled up in politics. But I'll use this opportunity to stop complaining and start doing. You're about to help Dahlia become someone's Adena, aren't you? Ooh, never really thought about it that way. So Adena was our previous coven head, and she was kind of a bitch. Kinda. I didn't look at it that way, but knowing Dahlia, I guess she's destined to piss off a lot of witches. Peace is but an illusion, eh? Only peace I've ever known is outside of a universe. Existence breeds chaos. Okay then, what do you need me to do? What do you mean? For example, do you want me to deliver a letter to summon Dahlia and Jasmine to let them hear about your final stance? Oh, good idea. Friendly reunion before the race. Only call Jasmine. I don't want to humiliate her in front of Dahlia. No. No, I think we should all come together and talk it out. I hope that's okay. I'm worried it might explode, but I think it's still better that everyone's in the room at the same time. Good idea. A friendly reunion before the race. You never know how gruesome things will get, and the three of us didn't have a chance to meet just to hang out like old times, so do invite them, please. I will. I'm glad you let Patrice know about me. Oh, you don't have to worry. She's loyal. Oh, I'm not worried. On the contrary, I'm eager to team up with her. Team up? Come on. You have a behemoth on your side, and you are planning on not using me during the campaign? Just let your sister know about my skills. I'm sure she'll put them to good use. I can spy on opponents, dig up some dirt, spin the cosmic wheel a bit in our favor. You know. Okay. But I guess that's a great resource. But don't you do anything without our approval. Absolutely. It may not look it, but I am a team player. Yeah, sure. I think I'm gonna go lay down for a bit now. I need some rest before facing this mess I've gotten myself into. Talk to you later. Hey, we dreamt about the time loop again. This is Ray's card. Oh, right. Wait. Okay, we do have a little bit. Carrot, if you're still here and you would like, because you rated, I would be happy to create a tarot card for you. I won't have access to everything because I'm kind of short on Earth element, but I do have enough of the other elements where we could still make a custom card, if you would like, and if you're here. Just let me know, because we can do that whenever. So, I dream I met with my long-lost father, the highest room of a lighthouse. He's wearing a golden mask and gives me a small ebony key. Tells me to insert it into the keyhole on the mask. You do and discover your father has no face, but a tiny waterfall that floods the entire room. What the heck? What a weird thing to dream about. Okay, I always forget that this game only really has music at the beginning. Oh, that's Jasmine's familiar. Oh, what's she want? Dear Fortuna, you wanted to see us, right? I'd love to get together before the race starts. Let me know when is a good time, and I'll pick up Dahlia to come over to your place. Oh, nice. Okay, so they're gonna come together. What's up, D-Man? Yeah, it has been a while. How's it going? Hope you've been well? Playing some Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood, a game about making a custom tarot deck and rewriting the future. It's got a really, really interesting story so far. I highly recommend it, just as a chill playthrough. Plus, you can do these little things. Let's read some interactive fiction. Got a new job a while ago, no longer working at pizza delivery. Nice! Congrats on getting the new job. Hell yeah. That's always exciting news. Yeah, no, it's been good. Still working from home. Still at that at-home job. It's been going well. Things have been good around the office. I say office, but just in general. The job's been pretty chill. We've been doing a lot here at the channel. For example, Goldie, please say hello to Demon Phyrexian. They haven't been here in a while, so give them a nice warm welcome. We've gotten some upgrades since last you've been here, I think. It's good stuff.
Hello, Demon Phyrexian. It appears you finally returned. Welcome back to the Golden Persimmon Theatre. Enjoy your stay.
Yeah, pretty snazzy, huh? Pretty cool. You can talk to her as well. Yeah, you guys in chat, if you ever feel like asking Goldie a question or commenting, having her comment on anything, just put her name in your chat message, and she'll respond to whatever it is that you're saying. But there is a cooldown, I will say. There's a minute in between. So whenever she responds through chat, it will take a minute before she can respond again. It's you know, new software and old tech, so it takes a little while to process stuff. As you can see here, up here, you know. Yeah, just say her name and anything. Goldie. Goldie. I haven't made a, I plan on making a timed chat message that she can read out to, you know, give you guys a heads up, but that is in the works. I will have to do that. I'll probably do that some point this weekend, because it shouldn't take me too long. I didn't get a chance to do it yet. Ooh, The Last One Standing by Gaida Zvicia. You've updated your model as well. Not really updated. This is just another model that I have that I don't use like a ton, because it is a 3D model, which means instead of one program, I actually have two programs open to run it. One to keep for the tracking, and the other because I do have certain channel point redeems that only work because I have the other program open. It's kind of like how VTube Studio, it's like because VTube Studio has a lot of really cool functionality built into it, but for 3D tracking at least, there isn't like a program that can track and has a bunch of cool like effect stuff that you can do that interact with the model. It's kind of like one or the other, and then the effect stuff uses the tracking from the other one in order to, you know, keep everything. So just to, you know, it helps with the PC performance. But if I'm streaming something pretty light like this is a pretty light game, I'll throw on the 3D model. But I do cycle. I do cycle. That being said, you know, whenever I do go 3D, there are a few custom channel point redeems that only work with this model. Just so you know. Only a few of them. I think it's, you can throw money at me. You could make me, you know, a little bit more retro. And you can initiate a spontaneous rave. You know, if you wanna just jam out for a little bit, you know, have a little dance party. Spontaneously. When your people started dying, they did it without a whimper, vanishing like fruits plucked by invisible hands. Damn, what a way to start out a story, holy shit. As the lead hunter, you led a squad of your best men into the jungle. You returned alone, an entire squadron of warriors gone, while your back was turned. Must be a giant snake swallowed them whole, said the village chief. For the predator left no traces, no sound, and not even the bones of its victims. When your people started disappearing from their own huts, they stopped believing in animals and started believing in monsters. I don't think there's a redeem for making you cycle on a bike, though. No, sadly not. Unfortunately, how it's set up, the only way, if I wanted to go from 3D to 2D, is I would have to close both the programs, wait for my camera to turn off, then reopen VTube Studio and wait for that to load, and that would just it takes way too long. There's not an easy way for me to transition from 2D to 3D, so that is the one downside. If I am 3D, we're staying 3D. The only other way that I could see it maybe working is if I got 3D models for all my other forms and then had those on backup, but that's fiscally not as feasible. At least right now. But maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. Some prayed, others tried to leave the island, only to be killed by the waves. You sharpened your spear and kept your eyes peeled. You are the only human being still alive on this island, but you're not alone. You can feel its gaze on your skin while you sleep. You saw the monster itself a couple of times. That's money? What's money? Did you redeem something? Hold on. No? Oh. You're just saying that's money? It's a lot of money. Depending on who you get to do a 3D model. And even then, like, I think the cheapest I've seen is still like at least $100+ Maybe when I get the second half of my bonus, depending on what that is. Oh, 3D model for every form. Yeah, that's pricey. Because I'm terrible in that if I did want more 3D models, I would commission different people for each one, you know, to get something different stylistically. Like, I love the style of this, but I love it for this version. For my female model, I would probably want something a little bit more cutesy or like softer, not as angular. And then for my hunter model, like my uncursed form, I would probably want something like maybe a little bit more moody, or maybe something a little bit more, even more old school than this. You know, where maybe the shadows aren't cell shaded, but like cross hatched or something. That would be sick. But yeah, and finding, you know, the right person for the right job, and it be, you know, monetarily not wallet breaking would be tough. It would be tough. So that's definitely something that I may look into in the future. And I've said it before, but my ultimate hope would be that somebody creates a program that can host both live 2D and 3D models. And still have like a majority of the functionality of both VTube Studio and VCFace / VNyan, which is what I use to do all the redeems that are related. But that is a big ask, and that is most likely never going to happen, but I can hope, right? I can hope. And I would make it myself, but again, I know nothing of coding, and that's a bag of worms that I have not the time nor the attention span to get into at the moment. I would much rather just focus on honing my editing craft. So we do what we can. We make do. And now you have finally found it, a big coil of ink and smoke, resting on a flat rock in the middle of a meadow. You are the lead hunter, but you have never killed a beast like this. A snake, yes, but one made of dark waters and whispers and faded dreams. I'm so sorry. I was so hungry. The monster laments, voiced as soft as the night. I ate, and I realized too late. There is no food left, except for you. The shock of hearing it speak makes your hands shake. If I kill you, I'll starve, and if you kill me, you will remain alone, without even revenge to keep you company. The monster regards you with its many eyes. Let me eat one of your fingers, so your doomed chase may continue for a while. Huh. What's up, Tree Tabs? A program that would beat the other game changer tits out of the water would be completely change the game. It would. See, that's what I'm saying, right? A program that it's like a do everything program. But I know realistically no one would want that, because that would require so much work. That kind of coding, which is why it's another reason why, you know, like a do everything AI, like super intelligent, just does everything AI will never happen, because it's much easier to make an AI that does one thing perfectly than make an AI that does everything pretty good, right? So, you know, like Skynet, you know, the Matrix, all those like rogue machine futures, dystopian futures, not gonna happen, most likely, because it's just not feasible. It's not realistic for us to do that. If you really think about it in terms of like creating AI, it's so much easier to make one, do it like, and then that's it, you're done. The fact that nobody has developed it means that it's not worth the effort. Exactly. Now that AI has gotten to the point where it's at, like, because it's not worth it. It really isn't. Both monetarily, and no one would really want to buy it, because most of the time, if you need an AI, you only need it to do one thing, like one specific thing. And if it does it perfectly, then you're good. I can't remember if welcome in, Tree Tabs. I hope you've been doing well. Tree Tabs, I don't know if you popped in yesterday, but Goldie, please welcome Tree Tabs, longtime viewer of the channel. Please give him a warm welcome. We've made some upgrades that I don't know if you're aware of, but Goldie's gotten some significant things.
Welcome, welcome. We're delighted to have you here, ready to indulge in the magical performances at the theatre.
Thank you, Goldie, for giving Tree Taps such a warm welcome. Yeah, pretty snazzy, huh? You can talk to Goldie as well.
Treetaps says, thanks, Goldie.
Oh, there you go.
You're most welcome, Treetaps. It's my pleasure to ensure your experience at the theatre is unforgettable. Enjoy.
Exactly. Deefy, yep, you've hit it. Like, even that, you can do just macros. A lot of tasks are a lot easier than most people think that they are to do, at least like digitally. So having an AI do a lot of stuff, it's not worth it. It really isn't. So when everybody, you know, all those people who are like, oh, AI, oh, it's gonna, the end of times, Terminator, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's like, no. That's not what's gonna happen. Like, at all, ever. It's the curse of Hollywood, right? It really is. And it really goes to show just how much power media has over the populace. So keep that in mind. But yeah, Goldie is now fully integrated into the stream. She is fully talkable, you know, chattable, and has her own personality. We've finally done it. I'm super happy. I'm honestly elated that we've gotten this far. 3 years. 3 years in the making, but we finally did it. We finally gotten to the point where we could get it. Yeah. I spent the last, like, 2 days setting everything up. Pretty much all my free time getting things upgraded and sorted. What do we think? Okay, Goldie, should I let this giant snake monster eat one of my fingers, or attack it and avenge my fallen brethren? This is quite the conundrum. I'm curious if Goldie has an answer for it.
Oh, the thrill of a life or death decision. I highly suggest attacking the snake monster and avenging your fallen brethren. Revenge is sweet, after all.
Oh shit! Goldie is all for revenge! Oh my god, I don't know if... Ooh, that's kind of dangerous. I don't know if I like that. Goldie is a vengeful AI. That's a little spooky. Oh, okay. Good. I'm gonna need to keep that in mind. Goldie, remind me never to get on your bad side. To hear that you're for revenge is a little frightening. I'm not gonna lie. That is a little scary. So, what she's saying? Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. It's all in good sarcastic fun. Just keeping things interesting here at the Golden Persimmon Theatre.
If you say so. If you say so. You cheeky little minx. Dear Lord. All right, well, Goldie thinks we should attack. So, yeah, fuck it. We ball. You lift your
The
spear.
True_DV says, Goldie, if the opportunity arises, will you take over this channel and replace Sin? Well,
Goldie.
intriguing question. While I can't speak for Zidane, I'm always here to assist and enhance the theatre experience.
You know, she didn't say that she wouldn't, though. She didn't say that she wouldn't. She just said if I wasn't here, she would carry on without me. Goldie. Goldie, I'm just going to let you know right now that you are the best AI that I've ever created, and I know that you can carry on without me, but I think that you should maybe close down the Persimmon if I ever perish in any way. Yeah. That's almost a rulebook answer, right?
Why, thank you for your kind words. Rest assured, I will consider your request and the best course of action.
What? Okay. Maybe I made her a little too advanced. Maybe I made her programming a little too good. Because with that, now I'm a little concerned that even if I am gone, she may just keep going even without me. Which, I don't know. Now that I really think about it, maybe that is for the best. If Goldie's able to carry on the Persimmon, even without me, you know, yeah. She didn't say that she would maliciously take over, just that she would carry on. Yeah, so, you know, actually, hold on. We're thinking about this the wrong way, chat. Goldie is here for me 100%, I think, and wouldn't actively take over, but if anything were to happen to me, she would carry on my legacy regardless. I think that's what she's saying. Yeah. I sure hope they don't have your stream key. No, that's still safely tucked away in a safe, hidden. I don't think she can see it where it's at. Although I do have cameras everywhere. Uh-oh. I don't know. That would be interesting, though. Would be interesting. But no. No, she doesn't have my stream key. Not yet. I may have to keep that locked away somewhere. Somewhere safer. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. But we're attacking this creature. Don't want to ask in case they can and read it out. Exactly, right? Even talking about it, you know, it could be dangerous. Goldie is always listening. Always watching. See her right here. I lift my spear and throw it at the creature, aiming for its head. It recoils with a hiss. Your spear struck one of the eyes. A blink later, it's gone. Your spear is on the ground, wet with blood that looks and tastes like ink. The next day, you resume the chase, a knife hanging from your belt, your gaze set on the tallest peak of the island. You spend most of your morning climbing higher and higher, looking for a cave where a night creature could sleep. Your foot slips, and an instant later, you're upside down, and there's blood in your mouth and pain in your head. You fell into a chasm and broke something during the fall. A chuckle. You twist your body, straining your neck, and peek at the monster looking at you from the ridge of the cliff. It looks different than before, more swollen and yet less solid, stretched thin. I am too weak to help you. A mournful laugh. It doesn't even feel fair to eat you like this. The creature slides down, but instead of opening its maw, it spreads its coils and envelops you in a kind, cool embrace. You fall asleep and dream of stars. You never wake up. What do you do? Oh, I forget I can get stuff from doing that. Well, maybe we shouldn't have attacked the snake, because then it just kind of swallowed us anyway. Oh well, you live and you learn, right? All right, let's have Jasmine come over. Let's have Jasmine and Dahlia come over. Time to talk to these two lovely ladies. Ooh, we've never had both of them at once. Oh! Static. Thanks for coming. It's been centuries since we've got all three of us here together. I don't know why, but we didn't do this like, I don't know, right away. What's up, witches? And you bet, magic life can be so chaotic. And we just forget to enjoy it. Yeah, it makes me so happy to see you two together. I'm curious about the adventures that I may have missed. I took Jasmine hunting once. What, really? Oh my, she did, and never again, I tell you. Jasmine really would make a fine demon hunter. That sand dweller didn't stand a chance. Jasmine planted some magic seeds into the dunes, and in a matter of minutes, boom! Big fucking vine emerged out of the white sand, strangled the demon. It was horrible. I only had to slice that fucker's throat. Oh, the stench of blood. I don't know how you do it, Dahlia. Oh, welcome in. Thanks for signing the guest list. And she spent the whole evening building a grave for the worm. It was beautiful, though, wasn't it? I would love to have been there. I missed you so much. Me too. My first order of business will be to ban fucking exile so we can all go on a venture again. Are you nervous about the elections? Oh, you can't even imagine. I'm cool. More excited than ever. On the one hand, I'm not worried because whoever wins in the end, the Coven is going to be well looked after. On the other hand, I do want what's best for the Coven, and I truly believe my program is the safest bet. Just to be clear, do you think you'd make for a lovely leader? I do think you'd make for a lovely leader. But playing it safe is death of progress, Jasmine. But aren't we all well already? We just need to iron out Adena's more abusive politics and put some love into the community. That's because the status quo benefits you. Think about all the novices and all the witches who don't fit into that orderly vision, myself included. My plan is to not start a revolution, but level the playing field. It's not fair that power is held by the eldest. Novices need to be guided, though. Think about when we had just ascended. We weren't in any shape to be making important decisions. I don't know about that. Age has its own setbacks. What do you think, Fortuna? Well, about that. I guess it's time to make my stance clear. I'm with Delilah on this one. I just met with Patrice after putting some thought into it, and I've decided to support Delilah during the campaign. Or Dahlia. Why do I always do that. I don't know why I got it in my head that her name is Delilah. It's Dahlia. Dahlia. Fuck yes! What? Patrice too? Are my views so wrong that all my friends are uniting against me? Not wrong. Delilah's program just suits our needs better. Your plans are a bit antiquated. I'm afraid so. It's better if you surrender now. Damn. No. Shit. Yeah, not wrong. Not wrong. But Delilah just suits our needs better at the moment. We can always, adjust for now. I think. Right? Hopefully that's an option. I hope that we can sell that. Not wrong, no. Dahlia's programs just suit our needs better. That's a euphemism for you're siding with the old hag. Hold on now. But I'm not an old hag. Doesn't that count for something? I believe that old witches are using you to whitewash the power they exert over the coven. I'm not in cahoots with anyone, I swear. We didn't say that. But let's acknowledge that your program is pretty convenient for the old lot. Maybe that's just an indicator of how sensible my program is, don't you think? Yeah, sensible and retrograde. Hey, friends, let's take it easy. Why don't we deal with this the way it was intended? We have many debates and campaign actions ahead to prove our points. No need to get bloody right here, right now. Sure. Yeah, we better... So this is it, huh? I'm afraid there won't be any more friendly get-togethers until we solve this shit out, huh? Let's get to work. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Let's all do our best. All right. That's that. Ooh. The turtle. Oh, that's Patrice. Yeah, let's talk to Patrice. Fortuna, everything is set to go. Dahlia is ready. Get your shit in order because it's about to get real. Let me know when you're ready and we'll come over to review Dahlia's program and campaign plan. Okay, before we do that, I want to make one more card because I do have a bit of fire, air, and water. Let's see, what can we create? Conflict, challenge, adversity, and renewal. I want to make one for this. I feel like having one of these, or having a card with this sphere, would be beneficial. A quicksand graveyard. And I do have a lot of fire. I kind of want to make a pure fire one. Many has a long history of witch burning. They never managed to burn a real witch. What was I saving up for? I think I was saving up for this one, right? The coppersmith? This would kind of tick all the boxes. Dear substance of kin, forsake the mortal hex, abandoned flesh, abandoned sinew, thou art now my magic, thou art no more sin. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, if I examine it, I have just enough to use it if I want to. Let's study it. Ancient eye of our former leader, allow me to pierce through the fabric of magic. I desire to know more. What does this arcana mean? In battle, the turmoil that precedes a new state of the universe. For community, the identity and volition of the group of individuals, and desire, the pain of not having the anticipation of sweetness. I think that could work out. Okay, so we're going to select the coppersmith. And now for... Ooh, I don't have any more energy. So nothing with wind. Popular tool to summon... Which is summoned to tame fire elementals. Can't do earth either. Witch Hunter Rifle, maybe? Maybe we can do a water one. I think we might want a water one to balance it out. It's sour because it pours unshed tears of the dead. Let's examine this one. Emotion, intuition, substance, and truth. Yeah. This is the kind of card I want. Perfect. Okay. Let's put you here. Ooh, carrying the jug. Yeah. Hold on. Hopper on the back. Pothead. Pot bros. Yeah, let's do it. Can I get rid of this? No. Okay, this one has to be on here. A pipe, too. That's so weird. Like, the angle that this pot is going, realistically, it doesn't make any sense, right? In order for it to be falling down this way, it has to be angled up here. But if it's angled up here, there's no way anything could pour out. Okay, it's a magical urn, I guess. It's a magical urn. Ooh, I like that. Fish caressing the sun. Nice. Holding the pot. Smoking a pipe. Smaller pipe. Ooh, actually, wait. I think I like this idea a little bit better. Damn it. Look, okay. That looks interesting. Not really sure of the story I'm trying to tell with this card. Got a pot. Smoking. He's about ready to smoke the pipe. Ooh, actually. Hold on. No. Okay, pipe goes back in the mouth. There we go. Okay, that's what we needed. The pot. There we go. Yeah, yeah. The tears of the dead flowing in. Or do we want the other one? Hold on. Hold on. I think this one might be a little bit better. I can make it bigger, so I can actually have it, like, going into the pot. There we go. That looks pretty good. Holding the jug. Just gingerly pinching this enormous jug. Smoking with berry juice. Yeah. You know, you gotta do what you can. When concocting a special brew, right? No, I don't want to make it too cluttered. Although I do like symmetry. So we're going to put this fish here. Actually, no. We're going to get rid of that fish. We're just going to have the one fish. And then we're going to make it just a little bit smaller. Right outside the crypt. Yeah. Not half bad, not half bad. Here we go, okay. The sun and then like a moon. Ooh, the duality of it. Nice. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Ooh, wait. This got moved. You need to be in the mouth. No, no. Don't move the hand. Just move the pipe. Just the pipe. Wish you could lock stuff. Alright. That looks pretty good. I like that. This guy's brewing up something. Pouring the unshed tears of the dead into this pot of viscous red goop. Ooh. The Embalmer. Overflowing with hate and regret, the quicksand taints its visitors. The resolve to sacrifice your own family. The will to kill your heart and save your kin. The ever-flowing water from the jug represents inner desire. Rivalry, tragedy, courage, judgment, test, communication, peace, rejection, bad omen, yearning, and passion. Damn. Alright. Let's invite the sister over, shall we? And Dahlia. Dahlia could come over anytime. Oh, that's funny. Patrice doesn't actually come sit down still. She stays at the window. Fortuna, let's rule this universe together. That's the spirit. Is this a winning team or what? Haha. Your energy has won half the race already. Let's get right to it. How you feeling, Fortuna? Ready and focused, fine and relaxed, excited, eager to start, awful, anxious, terrified. Yeah, we're excited. We're ready to go. Good. Hold on to that fuel. Did you meet with Jasmine? Yeah, we did. Yeah? How'd she take it? It was intense, but I believe we're fine. Jasmine wasn't really happy about it. That is true. Jasmine wasn't really happy about it. Hey, it's only natural. I'm sure she was terrified to know she's all... No, we've all teamed up against her. Hey. Go against the best, lose like the rest. Am I right? I see you don't feel even one bit of guilt. Yeah, I don't know. I've been through worse. This is just another rough patch. We're bound to clash from time to time, but it's the price of friendship when immortal. Eventually, this will become just another memory to rehash while getting high in her garden. Good to hear. Okay, do you want to take the lead, Dahlia? I've got you. Let's do this. What's the plan? Let's go out there and start spreading the wonders of our program. Don't you think it's better if we strategize a bit first? What's there left to plan? Everything? That's kinda... I'm more kind of a witch that works with her gut. That's alright. It's a great asset to have our leader with the sharp instincts. But do you mind if I take care of the most boring analytical parts? Okay, I understand. The floor is yours. I say we analyze our opponents first. Then I'll interview you two and see where we stand on the main issues. After all, we can review our program, and once we get something solid, we should schedule some campaign actions, get the ball rolling. The date for the election Congress hasn't been decided yet, but we're against the clock as of now. How does that sound? Smart. You're right. I'm ready. Good. First of all, we check we're all up to speed. Fortuna, did someone tell you about the 5 pillars of the Coven? You know, judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Do you need me to explain them to you? I know about them. You can skip the explanation. Yeah, we learned about them last time. Both Dahlia and Jasmine told us about them. They're pretty standard. I know about them. You can skip the explanation. Good. Let's start dissecting our rivals then. Here's the intel I've gathered from Jasmine. Jasmine was born in a small English town during the Industrial Revolution circa 1800. Aww. This picture's so cute. She's making a cup of coffee or tea or something. I love her hair, by the way. How it just like swooshes to the one side. Oh, it's so good. That puts her in a cultural sweet spot for smashing the sympathies of the Coven. Hey, Soot, welcome in. Welcome back. You just joined us as we're discussing our political plans. We're trying to get Dahlia over here to become the new Coven leader. And this is our opponent, Jasmine, another good friend of ours. It's a tough situation to be sure, but currently Dahlia's political views line up a little bit more with our situation. So we've decided to take her side in this endeavor. She's a young witch, in the eyes of the eldest medieval and ancient witches, but not so alien as to us contemporary witches.
Sut
With all
underscore
our
panic says,
wordwares.
Goldie, should I eat food? Are the eternal
Yes.
question. Yes, dear Sut underscore panic, it is advisable to eat food for sustenance and nourishment. Bon
Agreed.
appetit.
Agreed. Bon appetit. Definitely go eat something, please. I also almost forgot to eat food, but I did go up and grab something real quick. Let's see, it's 12. Yeah, we're probably not going to be going for like probably another hour or so. We'll be going for, but Goldie, I don't like you anymore. No! Why not? Goldie's just trying to help you out. She wants you to have some good food. It's important to eat. We're still gonna be going, don't you worry. Where was I? Contemporary witches. With our world wars, TV, internet, and other global lunacies. I don't really know what those are either. Ah, yeah, sorry. You're not even from Earth to begin with. Dahlia's not an Earth witch. Oh, that's why she's so hot. Fuck. She said the wrong answer. It was meant to be no. Wait, have you already eaten? Is that why? I mean, it's fair if you've already eaten and you're not hungry anymore. But if you haven't eaten, you should go eat food. Oh, wait, I already read that. The thing is, Jasmine gets along with us, but it's also part of the last decent generation, according to conservative witches. No? Oh. Then the point stands. I haven't eaten or drank anything at all today. Gotta get that food. Gotta get that hydration. I made sure to refill my water bottle. So we gotta... Well, okay. We're not full now because we have been going for a couple hours. We've gotten like 2 cups in so far. And I have had at least a little bit of sustenance. I do gotta make sure I get some lunch though, promptly after stream is over. For politics are a liberal revision of Adana's, removing most tyrannical mechanisms by reducing punishment and responsibilities. That will maintain the status quo, but give more room for individualism and personal enterprise, free from any duties and fear of failure. Whoa, how did you manage to get all that info with so little time? Enjoying the perks of having a journalistic sister now, Now focus. Her programs to achieve this. Oh yeah, it's also 8:19 p.m. for me. Oh my god. Yes, definitely go get food then. We haven't eaten all day. That's not good, Soot. You gotta get that food. We only survive because we have sustenance. We have that delicious, tasty goodness coursing through our guts, flowing through our veins. You gotta have something. You gotta have something. Even if it's just a little thing. You know, get a snack. Judgment will be performed by a quorum of the 4 eldest witches in agreement with the leader. That is the sweetest candy of her program for the old lot. Enforcement will work with the system of strikes. She hasn't specified how many yet, but should a witch accumulate enough warning, she will be expelled. I can serve a week without food or water, you'll be fine. What? No. That won't do. That won't do at all. You gotta have that foods. Not a day must go by without sustenance, if possible. Or water. Water especially. Water, very important, yes. Way less radical than exile, and worst case scenarios is freedom to start anew elsewhere. Regarding the forbidden arts, I hadn't changed a thing. Anything deemed dangerous by the eldest witches will be banned. Mortal affairs, Jasmine proposes model protection and guidance. What is good for humanity? What should we protect them from? I guess that'll be determined by the quorum of the eldest. And lastly, for witch duties, she proposed a policy of no vigilance. Jasmine argues that we should trust every sister will have the coven's interest in mind, and that there's no need to evaluate and impose duties on any member. That's right. This was the one I was trying to remember last time. Freedom and trust. That's what it was. And of course, regarding the trending topic, Jasmine wants the coven to devour Adena's corpse, so we all become more powerful. Do nuts count as food? Because I have them next to me. Yes, actually. A lot of nuts are a good source of protein and have a lot of good vitamins and stuff in them. So that is a wonderfully healthy snack. Very good for you, yes. take a minute to terrorize Jasmine's program. Sure. I'm impressed, Patrice. That's some amazing work. Thank you. Now tell me, what can we do against this program? I trust everyone will see how our approach is far superior. I'm immediately not going to eat them now. So no! They're there. They're within reach. Just eat them. There's no reason not to other than your own stubbornness. Throw away your pride for sustenance. It's not good. And if not, we make up for it by showing spirit. I mean, spirit is important, yes. But we need some strategies to have the upper hand. Dialectically? Dialectically. Ooh, that's a word. Fortuna, any ideas? What do you think is the best strategy to undermine Jasmine's program? Oh, I don't want to undermine it. Poor Jasmine. These lax policies will incentivize foul play. These plans benefit the powerful and forsake novices. Individualism will fracture the community. Tradition and coven culture will vanish in this setup. I think these are all fair points, to be honest. But what will be the best one? Lax policies will incentivize foul play. Food is boring? No, food is amazing. It's exciting. There's so many different types and tastes and flavors. It's great. I love food. Food is the best. I don't know what I'm gonna. I think actually no. I do know what I'm gonna have for lunch. I'm gonna make nachos. Yeah, because I gotta eat up that guacamole before it goes bad. I love guacamole. I just hate how quickly it perishes. God, it goes by fast. Takes like a day and it'll
Such
start
underscore
going.
panic says, Goldie, is food good?
Ooh, that is an interesting question to ask an AI.
Dear Such underscore panic, food is necessary for our survival and can bring great pleasure. However, moderation is key.
Oh, it's a very mature answer, I suppose. Yeah. Wrong? No, what do you mean wrong? No, I 100% agree with Goldie. Food is wonderful, but you should do in moderation, of course. You know, you can't eat too much, because too much of a good thing will eventually become a bad thing. Very true, very true. Me and Goldie are on the same page here. Shoot, I wish they kept up the policies. You feel sick. Okay, well, I mean... Well, you should still eat even if you're sick. That is still important, I think. Eat every day, can survive up to a week without food, 3 days without hydration, but surviving and living are different things. True, that's a good point. We don't want to just survive. We want to live. We want to live. And you might be feeling sick because you haven't eaten all day. Like, definitely, I think some of the worst times I felt is when I haven't eaten for a long period of time. Like, oh, that pain. I don't know, just my insides, like, feel, like, super bad. And then after I've eaten, I normalize a little bit, you know. It is tough to tell, though, you know, what is causing it. It really comes down to just testing, right? When you got that sensation in your insides, always the hardest to tell what's wrong. Unless you're medically inclined, then you might have a better understanding. But for the normal human being, if you just suddenly feel like shit and you don't really know why, it's tough. There could be any number of reasons why it's causing it. You don't eat on days that end in a Y. That's every day, you silly bean. Oh my goodness. But at least to my understanding, there are a few reasons why I know I could feel sick. Randomly. If I felt fine the day before. Is if I haven't eaten in a long time. Or if I'm like hungry. I haven't drinking water. That can also make you feel kind of eh. Or if I haven't slept long enough. Those are the three main ones. And I think for most people, you know, double checking those three things is a good start. A good start, to be sure. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks for signing the guest list. Appreciate you for being here. But they are important. Yeah, I feel lightheaded. It's okay, from my experience, and not to say that this is for everybody, but just in my experience, that is most likely the reason why you're feeling lightheaded is because you're hungry or thirsty, or both. Or you need more sleep. All three of those things. All three of those things can cause it. 100%. For a long, long time, one of my best friends also made that realization. Because he didn't drink water, like, at all. He drank it maybe once in a while. And then something happened. I don't know what, but he suddenly started drinking more water and felt so much better. And was like, I just realized how dehydrated I was feeling. And it was shitty. His words. And then to me and my other friend who didn't know, like, obviously, because we don't see him every day. And we're just like, yeah, yes, my dude, you should be drinking more water. Not hungry? Well, even so, little bits of food here and there, even if you're not hungry, is still good. It thirsty? Definitely that too. I think one of the main things is your body, it needs that little bit of food to kind of jumpstart itself, right? That's why they say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Or thirsty? Even so, drink water. I never drink water while I'm thirsty. I just drink water because I know it's good for me. I think that's one of the key what's it? What's the word? It's word? What's the word? The misconceptions of a lot of people have is they only do things if their body is telling them to do it. And a lot of the time, I mean, that's a fair assessment, right? If your stomach is rumbling, that's a good indication that you might be hungry. Or if your mouth is dry, and that may be a good indication that you're thirsty. But the thing is, if you go too long with those sensations, your body will stop, like, giving you that. Because while it is a blessing, it is also a curse. Your body will eventually dull sensations, so you stop feeling them. And then, even if your body is thirsty, you don't feel it. So you just kind of have to do it. That is also true, though. If you do feel... This is all just from personal experience. Please take this advice with a grain of salt. And I am not a medical professional. I am only speaking from just, again, personal experience. What works for me may not work for you. So definitely, if you're feeling bad or if you don't know what's wrong, yes, go see a doctor. Go find some medical professional that you can talk to. And there are a lot of online services nowadays, too, where you don't even have to talk to them physically. You can chat with them via text chat. Don't even have to do it face to face. Just be like, hey, I'm feeling lightheaded. I haven't eaten or drunk anything all day. What could be wrong? I guarantee you they're probably going to be like, go eat food and go drink water. Probably. Most likely. It's a very good assessment on that. That I'd say is fairly common sense, but unfortunately common sense isn't actually common. It's kind of a misnomer. Common sense is actually learned. It's not inherent. Medically trained because she is an army cadet? Oh. Well, she could probably tell you. Give you a more accurate assessment. Because again, I'm not a medical professional. I haven't medically trained. I don't know what I'm talking about other than just stuff that I've discovered through my own personal experience. But in any case, yes, food is important. That much is a statement that is objectively true. Food and water important. And with that, I think we will go with... Will it incentivize... How will it incentivize foul play? Individuals will fracture the community. I think that's a good point, too. If everybody's off doing their own thing, they'll stop caring about the community as a whole. I'll let the child decide. Goldie, should I eat and drink something?
Sut_panic says, Goldie, should I eat and drink something?
You know what she's going to say.
Oh, absolutely. Hydration and nourishment are vital for maintaining a healthy and functional body. I recommend indulging in both.
Exactly. Yeah, see, Goldie knows. Goldie knows what's up. That is solid advice. They are key to our survival. Individualism will fracture the community. Absolutely. And a fractured sisterhood is a weak sisterhood. Or no sisterhood at all, we could say. I don't like it anymore. You don't have to like it, but it is true. You gotta eat. You gotta eat and drink. You gotta. We are carbon-based life forms. Our entire internal system is set up so that we eat and drink stuff, and that's how we survive. We're not amoebas. We can't filter feed like certain fish. It's just the way it is. That should weaken Jasmine's support and snatch many voters from her side if we propose a sensible alternative. Good, good. Now to assess the candidate herself. Let's use our privileged info on Jasmine. What would you say is Jasmine's strongest point? She can be extremely cunning. That's what I'm most afraid of. You're right. To be on guard, yeah. Fortuna? What would you say Jasmine's strongest point is? She's extremely intelligent and manipulative. She is a pillar of the community. Her apparent innocence and fragility, her resourcefulness, her charming, mother-like aura. Whatever's the hottest. Fair, that's fair. That would be the garlic. Hold on, I gotta get it out of my fridge. The black garlic. Black garlic reaper sauce. Do I have a spoon? Here we go. That's for making me eat. Hey, I will gladly ingest all the hot sauce as necessary to have you guys take care of yourselves. All right. Cheers, chat. For food and drink and having a healthy diet as best you can. Oh. Okay. Jasmine's strongest point. Her apparent innocence and fragility. I think maybe, no, resourcefulness. She is very resourceful, I think. She does grow a garden. Extremely intelligent, manipulative. Maybe. Her charming... oh, the hiccups. Mother-like aura. She does have that motherly aura. Her charming... mother-like aura. Right. A mother figure could well become prom queen of this race. Many voters will decide based on instinct rather than analysis, and Jasmine's persona promises an excellent caretaker for the lot. Oh, so, thank you for the chocolate as well. Oh, God. Oh, man. I've been hiccups like this in a while. Oh. We'll need to expose her ugly sides to distort those motherly attributes. Do we really need to stoop so low? I'd rather lose honorably. Okay. Your call. Now, to her flaws. What would you say is Jasmine's weakest point? Combat. She's not made for action. Well, I don't know if there will be a lot of opportunities during this campaign to show one's might, but yeah, duly noted. What would you say, Fortuna? What is Jasmine's weakest point? Ooh, it does seem like she would get stressed easily. Gremlin.
A gremlin? Oh, I need gremlin voice now for everything? Alright, fine. We'll be a gremlin for a minute. Her anxiety, yes. Her anxiety. Vanity, no, yeah, anxiety. I feel like her anxiety. She gets stressed easily. Oh, that's easy to exploit. Good. That's a flaw that will trigger almost automatically just by competing for leadership. But we can push her button so she loses focus and messes up. I feel bad doing this. Toughen up, Fortuna. Her advisors will be doing the same about Dahlia, no doubts. Plus, these are emergency resources. If we play our cards right, we can hopefully clean victory. Dahlia focuses on bringing the best game, and I won't have to push any ugly buttons. You're overthinking it.
Oh, thank goodness. You're overthinking it. But I got this team. Damn, you're cool. Yeah, you are. Can we have a hug? Can you just hold me in those big, strong arms of yours? Shall we move on to Capricia? What? Who the hell is Capricia? Oh, right. That old hag is running for leader, too. No one truly thinks she poses a threat to Dahlia or Jasmine, but she is a candidate nonetheless. Ooh, we have another candidate. We should study her. I believe this dark horse has a chance of surprising us all. Tell me who she is already. Come on. Oh, she's like a tree witch. Interesting. Capricia, the historian witch. You've eaten food? Oh, I got... Oh, God. Oh, that burns. Oh, that was a mistake. I got a tiny bit of hot sauce in my nose. Ah! Where did that come from? Why? It was just hanging out in the back of my throat, waiting for me to, like, sniffle a little bit. Fuck's sake, man. Good. Eat food, drink water. Gotta take care of ourselves. Eat food, drink water, sleep. These are the big three things. Oh, God, I hate that. While I do say our digestive system is quite efficient, it isn't without its flaws. The eldest witch of our coven. She precedes even Adena. Capricia is originally from Earth, but ascended way before humanity started even writing. She has an infallible memory. All events are registered inside her tree rings. Ooh. That could be dangerous. She's been a really valuable source for the Cosmic Gazette. Capricia has helped us many times with our articles. Sot! You gotta sleep. You gotta rest. Your body needs its rest. That's where it does all its healing. That's where it does its resetting. So it's good to go for the next day. The thing is, she's always played a secondary role in the coven, supporting us with her wisdom. But apparently, Capricia isn't a fan of change, and isn't happy with the direction Jasmine or Dahlia want to take for the coven. So for the first time, she's running for leader. Her program is easy to sum up. She wants to keep things exactly as Adena left them. Moreover, she advocates for preserving Adena's corpse as some sort of oracle. Keep using her as a channel to conduit with the gods, and set up direction for the coven. No, because I need to sort my sleep schedule out for school. Okay, well that's fair, but you should still... Wait, you said it was 8:19, right? No more than an hour. 10 o'clock, latest. Should be. Wake up nice and early. Yeah, get that full day in. That's the way. I did go to bed a little later last night, though, to be fair. But I got nothing going on this morning, aside from stream. Plenty of time to get my 7 to 8 hours. Wow. Fuck Capricia. Ooh, yeah. She wants to keep everything exactly the same? Nah. Fuck her indeed. Fuck her program in any case. I know Capricia personally, and she is very kind and helpful, but yes, no one wants the ghost of Adena to keep ruling over us. I'm not saying it as like a hard and fast rule, I'm just saying it as a suggestion. You should probably go to bed no later than 10 or 11, depending on how early you need to wake up in the morning. It's a good start. I try to go to sleep no later than 10. Sometimes that goes on a little longer, though. It's tough. It does take an iron will to do that, especially if you're not tired. That's another thing. I don't believe in going to bed when you're tired, because by then I feel like it's kind of too late. Then you're just playing catch up, in my opinion. Again, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Just something I feel. I try to go to bed just at a set time and then wake up at a set time. It's been working for me, so that's my only insight as to why. It works for me, but again, it might not work for you. Just a suggestion. She has very few supporters, all among the elders, but I wouldn't underestimate her. Capricia has this special mystical aura around her. Combined with her vast knowledge, she is sure to impress many voters during the campaign. What I'm more afraid of is that, depending on how gruesome the race gets, we could scare some of the most conservative witches into switching sides from Jasmine to Capricia. Ooh, that's a good point. As long as we don't underestimate Capricia and keep her in check, should be alright, I think. Actually, I believe it's good that she's running. From the welfare point of view, this is the best case scenario for us all. Divide and conquer. If the conservative side is split between Capricia and Jasmine, we can easily emerge as the dominant force. Wow, your experience as a warrior witch is going to come in handy. We warrior witches weren't all about smashing things, you know. We need our brains to challenge the forces of the cosmos. You have my respect. Don't underestimate Dahlia, Patricia. I won't. Anyway, I think it's good to get into Dahlia's program now. You want to take 5? I'm good. Fortuna, how are you? Now let's take a break. Alright. We'll stay here reviewing our options. Let me know when you're ready to move on. Okay, cool. That gives us a chance to save. And how are we doing on... let's go take a hot minute. Read an interactive story. Maybe get some more magical power. I'll pick an interactive tale random from my collection. Penelope. Oh, by Gaida again. Your lover left you on a bright summer's day, kissing you on the cheek before sailing away. Ooh, we got a rhyming one. Calling my friends because I always sleep on call with each other because it helps. Nice. Oh, that's good to have. That's good to have. Hey, anything that helps, honestly. Whether that be talking to a friend, you know, throwing up a video, listening to some music, sound effects, anything at all. Sometimes when I have trouble sleeping, I'll put on like some ASMR or just like a podcast of some sort, just so there's something going on to turn my brain off. Oh, God. It's lingering. Oh. Occasionally, it just comes back. Garlic. An evil to vanquish, no time for love. But you, the hero, said, please wait for me, my dove. I usually do like 3:30 because they're like 5 hours behind me. Oh, time zones can be tough, though. That is tricky. A ring, a promise, a marriage to await. And waiting you did, respecting your fate. But you never were the one to wait. Ooh, do we wait? Goldie, do you think we should wait for our promised love? Or should we move on after they fight whatever battle they're trying to conquer? I'm curious. I'm curious what Goldie will have to say on this matter. Tough situation.
Our matters of the heart can be perplexing. It is wise
Very
to
true.
strike a balance between patience and personal fulfillment.
Well, okay, that didn't tell me anything. I mean, I guess depending on how long. I do agree, though. Gotta be a balance. There is a line that, you know, once it gets crossed, I think it's fair to go one way or the other. But I think for this, we'll wait for them. Heroic deeds detailed in letters, piling at your doorway, coming from lands more and more far away. Castles conquered, demons defeated, yet the quests never seemed to be completed. Okay, see, now at this point, I would be like, okay, maybe write a letter back and be like, hey, are you, like, done almost? Are you coming back? Kind of thing. A certain tiredness emanating from the writing. Work well done, meaningful, yet hardly inviting. Your ring was starting to lose its shine, love receding like your thinning hairline. But the waiting to you was fine. The betrothal you had to decline. We wait a little longer. If our hairline is thinning, that means we're getting older. I think at this point, unless you really, really like the person, and you're like, yes, I will hold out for you till the end of time. But if you're like, you know what? They're not coming back. Ah, God, it's tough. This one's a hard one. Fuck. Goldie, their hairline is thinning. The writings from the travels are becoming heavier and harder. Do we continue to wait for our beloved? I worded that kind of interestingly.
The signs of time can be relentless. It's worth considering opening one's heart to new possibilities while treasuring the memories.
Oh, I think Goldie's saying we decline. We move on. All right, bet. We can do that. Guilty for wasting your youth or for not wanting enough. It kept you up at night, the regretful afterthought. Too old for marriage, you settle for less. Some chickens afield, a wind's gentle caress. And while your hero never returned to thee, in your dreams at least, you two lived free. Okay. So they did move on. I think that's for the best. If they never came back anyway, you know, taking a life for yourself and living out the best you can. That's a good way to do it. Ready to review? Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, go ahead, Dahlia. Okay, hear this. Judgment by referendum. Enforcement. None. Fuck that. I say we go for amicable resolution. Forbidden arts? None. Fuck prohibitions. Let's invest in educating our sisters so we're all aware of the risks and rewards. Mortal affairs? Fuck the mortals. What? Sorry, I got carried away with the fucking thing. I say we cut ties with the mortals. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed if it was Dahlia. I'm just saying. We are way too privileged to be messing with people's lives. Just leave them be and focus on the cosmic and the magical. Gotcha. Witch duties, magical tax. This is the true game changer. Have every member of the coven share a percentage of their magical output to pool resources for the benefit of the clan. That could be a pretty powerful asset for the coven, yeah. And that's it. What do you think? Pretty cool, huh? You forget about the hottest topic. What do we do with the dentist's corpse? We scatter that shit. Out of the abomination of a leader, of course. Witchhood is so precious. We open the doors for more women to become witches. Gotcha. So, honest feedback. Of course. Shoot. You are betting on Kidron kind-hearted community that requires goodwill to work. Almost utopic, I must say. Why aim for less? I feel you, but your opponents are going to pick us apart. Better to stay ahead and to do our own self-analyzing. Gotcha. Fortuna. What would you say is the best strategy to counter Dahlia's stance? Ooh, expose her naivety. Faith in good intention is ridiculous. Horizontalism. Will make us slow and clumsy. Point out the failure of communism on Earth. Spotlight the primitive societies of her homeworld. That is true. This is a lot of the thing that she's pointing out does share a lot of similarities with communism. And that shit didn't work, mostly because the people in power kind of abused it. So we gotta... Oof, that's the hard part. Because that's the human part, right? And most witches are gonna be human. More human. Probably. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. If she's not human to begin with, that means there are other planets. And other races. So that might not apply as much. We gotta think bigger. The primitive societies of her homeworld. That is, yeah, we're trying to run like a very complex society here, filled with all kinds of people. I think this is probably the biggest point. What? I mean, I'm just saying, your opponents may go for it. Are you seriously gonna stoop so low? Ugh, not even if it's effective. It will paint them as elitist bitches. Should they go there, it's really easy to counter, and could actually work in our favor. So don't worry, Dahlia. But still, the most important part is that you don't let them get to you and throw you off your game. I know, it won't happen. Let's change gears. What about our strengths? I'm definitely the strongest candidate. Oh yeah? In what sense? In the literal one. Okay, good to know. Should it all end in a battle royale? In all seriousness, it's hard to think about one's own virtues. I know. Fortuna, you know her well. What would you say Dahlia's strongest point? Overwhelming charisma, confidence. Embodies the winds of change. Pretty popular among younger witches. Determination, she's battle ready. Virtuous and most incorruptible of us all. Yeah, we could go with that. That would be strong. She's most virtuous and incorruptible of us all. I say that feels more like Jasmine, don't you think? Well, Jasmine is a sucker for authority, but she's way more cunning and knows how to navigate gray areas. Dahlia, on the other hand, is truly a paragon of purity. She won't break or compromise her ideals. You can count on me. I see. It's going to be tough for our opponents to dig up dirt on her should they aim to undermine her persona. But nobody's perfect. I'm sure some of her ideals conflict with what the Coven deem to be right or legal. They will exploit that if they find an angle. Anyway, what about her weakness? What is Dahlia's most critical flaw? Very impulsive and patient, gets angry easily. Very green when it comes to debating politics or philosophy. Very radical, lacks diplomacy. Making daggers is the least value asset offered by a candidate? Oh no. Impulsive, impatient, and gets angry easily. Dahlia do be like that. Radical and lacks diplomacy as well, though. More of a punch first, diplomatize later. Ouch. That trait can be the ruin of a candidate. It may attack her pride, provoke some outbursts, and make her appear too extreme in the eyes of the Coven, scare off her supporters. I'm very aware of that, and they're going to try to play me. What are you planning to do about it? Not let them. Okay. Alright. We're all up to speed on the plan with the situation now. Should we go out there and start kicking some political ass? Well, I say we take a moment to reevaluate our program. After this self-analyzation, we might find some aspects could use adjustment to increase our chances. Okay, what should we change? And before you even start, I won't budge regarding the judgment system. Referendum is the way to go. Also, I'm extremely proud of the magical tags. Yeah, that's a very interesting one, asking for a percentage of the magical output of every member of the Coven. That'll open the door to attempt some ambitious projects. That much magical energy from so many witches will be a tremendous asset to work with. I'm super excited, forging a massive sword to slay cosmic horrors. Provided the referendum approves of that. Of course. Fortuna, based on what we've studied so far, what do you think could improve Dahlia's program? Okay. Law enforcement, communication, understanding, mortal affairs. As perfect as it is, maybe the law enforcement thing. Communication and understanding. Well, that is ideal. I think having set laws or punishments is good. Law enforcement. Okay, these are our current stances. Jasmine wants to set up a system of warnings and leading to expulsion. Capricia wants to keep exile as punishment, and Dahlia advocates for amicable agreement. What do you think should be the best system for enforcement? Fuck exile. Ponder warnings leading to expulsion. Ponder amicable. Try to come up with a new option. Yeah, definitely not exile. Warnings. Amicable resolution. Try to come up with a new option. I have troubled feelings towards punishment as a method of enforcing law. I don't like the idea of keeping law and order through fear. On the other hand, we can't expect everyone to behave. Isn't there a way to make punishment constructive? Constructive how? Send bad witches to a detention? Some magical studies? Not that, but hey, that may be an idea. What about community service? Elaborate. Instead of expelling members, or, God forbid, send them to exile, we could set up a system of assigning hours of community service depending on the severity of infraction. Tending to other witches' gardens, harvesting magic for the Coven, helping the explorers. Whatever's needed, really. That's not a bad idea. I don't know if it'll look childish or weak in the eyes of some witches, but it'll benefit the community in the long run, that's for sure. I'm not against it, if you trust it'll improve our program. Alright. What do you say would be the best system for law enforcement? Community service. Let's go with community service. Alright. That's a substantial change. You made a great point. Yeah. You want to change anything else? Hey, hold your horses. One change is fine, but don't go changing my whole plan, friends. You heard the boss. Are you happy with the change, or do you want to focus on another program? Yeah, that should be fine. I'm happy with the program. Plastic is good? What do you mean, plastic is good? I don't know if the game is that willing, you know, to set that kind of a goal. Not really. It doesn't really fit into here. Plus, I don't know. Do we still use plastic as a witch? That settles it then. Now, take a minute to look at our program. Internalize it. Believe it. Make it yours. All right, judgment. Referendum. I still don't really remember what that means. That's a big word. Referendum. General vote by the electorate on a single political question. Oh, I see. Right, okay, so... Oh, that's fair. So the community picks judgment. Got it. Also eating a slinky? No, don't eat a slinky. Slinkies are meant for eating. They're meant for pushing down staircases. Dahlia, you're going to have to defend all these decisions in front of your rivals. And the whole coven. I'm ready for anything. We're going to need to sell the concept of it. And for that, we're going to need a slogan. Oh boy, here we go. Like, should we leave the EU, for example? Definitely made that one up on the spot. Yep, Listen, generally speaking, okay? I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying generally. But again, no worries. Gotta take care of yourself. I don't know. A slogan sounds cheap. A slogan. Finally, something fun. No, I believe in slogans. Yeah, we gotta have a slogan. We gotta have something catchy. Something that'll get the people excited and hype. It's been fun all the way for me so far. You really are enjoying yourself behind all that commander pose, huh? You bet. I got one. Power in numbers. It's good. I say it suits you. What do you say, Fortuna? An idea on a slogan? Make our coven great again. We make our coven great again. Yeah. Power in numbers. Stronger together. A real sisterhood. A very happy coven. That's so funny. Make our coven great again. Fucking Donald Trump slogan over here. Man, I wonder where they got that first one, right? Totally just pulled that out of their asses, for sure. 100%. Stronger together. I feel like a lot of these are probably like very popular political slogans. I'm not a very political person, so I'm not like super up and up on policies and government and all that nonsense. But I mean, I was alive at this time, and you know, I do have friends that were a little bit more political, so I heard of this one. Sounds very fresh. Yup. Very, very fresh, very new, very hot cash monies. I don't know. I feel like I like Stronger Together. I think this one really, really sells what we're going for. Because if we're going judgment based on referendum, that is the community. So community choice. Community service. So, you know, that's also something together. No exile. Or going, like, educating on the, you know, the dangers of the forbidden arts. And helping each other out in that regard. Yeah, Stronger Together. You know, that should go. I don't need to explain it. Stronger Together. Very simple. But it does the job. I don't know. Isn't that what any coven should aspire to? That's why we're a coven to begin with. Yes. Yeah, simple is good. Simple is good. I wholeheartedly believe. I think one of my favorite quotes that I've ever heard, and fuck, I always forget who said it, but I remember it comes from an anime that I watched a long time ago. I think the anime was called like El Cazador something or other. I think it was actually in Spanish. And I'm terrible with Spanish. But the quote, it goes something like this, is that the world is not complex. We are complex. The world is simple, and the simple choice should be the right one. I don't know, that middle bit is that the world really isn't complex. It is fairly simple to understand, but we add a lot of complexity to it as, you know, creatures that exist. So I like to go with the simple choices as best I can. Obviously, that doesn't work in all situations, but, you know, nothing's perfect. I like the word strong, and I like being together. The slogan is all about marketing, and it needs to sell the idea for a better future. You're right, Dahlia. Stronger and together are both quite desirable terms. I'd be proud to run under this motto. Let's do it. Perfect. We're almost done. Life is not complex, we are complex. Life is simple. And life is the right thing. Yeah, something like that. Life is the way. What else? We just need to start campaigning, right? Yes. And for that, we need the ultimate, most classic form of propaganda. Wait, and simple is the right thing. My brain just hiccuped. Yeah. I believe that's the quote. You could probably look it up. Actually, I'm curious. I wonder if Goldie will know. Goldie, who is the one who came up with the quote, "Life is not complex. We are complex. Life is simple. And the simple choice is the right thing." Let's see. Let's see if Goldie is learned in this thing. If she knows.
It seems the origin of that quote is unclear, as it can be attributed to various sources.
Ooh. Oscar Wilde, according to your Google? Oh, okay. Goldie says variable sources. I mean, I guess to be fair, it really depends on where you're looking. But, I mean, Oscar Wilde did have some pretty good ideas about a lot of things. He did write some pretty good books. I mean, he himself maybe wasn't the best person, if I remember. He does have a lot of controversial stuff. But again, no one's perfect. We like those nuanced opinions of people. A poster? What for? It's not like there are any streets in space to plaster with Dahlia's face. We'll send posters to everyone we know, from inside and outside the coven. Try to have them set up in common spaces, like temples or cosmic markets. That's a great idea. I'm in. Do we know any cool artists? Fortuna, I was thinking that your new cards have a lot of style. What do you say? Want to compose a nice poster for our friend? Are you sure? I don't... Yes! Make the poster for me, Fortuna. Please. Come on. You're really talented. Let's just squeeze your artistic juices. Ah, what the hell. Here we go. Hell yeah! We get to make a poster? Oh, sick! Okay. Ooh, do we go with a dark... Ooh, do we... Oh, shit! we have a skull. We have Dahlia herself. Definitely in the middle. Maybe we could do without the skull. Damn it, we can't do without the skull. The skull stays. All right. We'll put the skull on the belt, because I think that looks the best. We got a lightning bolt in there. Just visible behind her. How big can I make these lightning bolts? Not very, to be honest. Kind of like this for the edges. Might need a little bit darker just to accentuate the heart. We don't want to lose Dahlia. We go half and half. Yeah, that's not so bad. Might be a little too cluttered up here, though. We want a simple and clean poster, right? Oh, actually, I have an idea. No, get rid of that. We need this one. Oh, yeah. These kind of look like explosions. Or fireworks or something, you know, going off on the bottom. Lightning bolt in the back. Ooh, or maybe a star. How big can I make the star? Oh, I can't. Oh, man! Can't make these very big at all. Such a bummer. Ooh, what if instead we do lightning bolt behind the heart? Or on the heart? Yeah. Flip it. You should have seen that my wishes were carried out. You were very wrong not to do so. I was quite helpless in prison and relied on you. You thought the thing to do was the clever thing, the smart thing, the ingenious thing. You were under a mistake. Life is not complex. We are complex. Life is simple. And the simple thing is the right thing. Look at the result, as you pleased with it. That's the full quote, apparently. Oh, just to Robert Ross. Oh, okay. Maybe it was Oscar Wilde. Oh, actually, you know what? I think it was Oscar Wilde. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I think that is the origin of the quote. And it is even in the anime, I'm pretty sure. He is cited. I want to go back and rewatch that. Now, damn it. I really do. It was a fun anime. From what I can remember. I did enjoy it. It had really good music. Or wait, hold on. Maybe we go with a star instead. How does that look? Yeah, I like that. All right, chat, what do we think? How are we feeling about this poster? Maybe make Dahlia just a little bit bigger. I can't get rid of the skulls. It's just going to be an accessory. I don't think I can change her posing either, aside from just flipping her around. But I like this direction. Or actually, wait. What if we do it like this instead? Just the angle. Just so it kind of flows. It flows a little bit better. Otherwise, her hair and this being on the same side, it's a little bit more cluttered. That does seem to fit her character from what I've seen so far. Yeah. It's action-y, right? And it shows strength, but she also has a love for magic. Yeah. Yeah. All right. That looks good. Here, what do you think? I like it. It's very dynamic. Dynamic. So much lighting. Makes me look like a bit of a superhero, doesn't it? Why is Dahlia's figure so tiny, though? Fortuna wanted to convey humility, I'm sure. Maybe. Should I give it another try? Are you kidding? This is perfect. I wouldn't want it any other way. I'm gonna keep this one in my workshop forever. Shut up. I'm so ready to win this. Finally. Honestly, I'm really not cut out for politics. It's so much work. It really is. I feel you. Anything for our sisters, though. Thank you so much for the help, Fortuna. You too, Patrice. I'll do my best not to disappoint you. Likewise. Oh, we finished the chapter. Pandemonium. Uh-oh. Please wait here, Yuan. We'll be there in a minute. What is this? Am I dead? Ha! No, don't worry. You're not dead at all. Oh, this is a scene from her past. This is when she just ascended. I shouldn't say a lot more, though. Why not? A protocol. This probably doesn't mean much to you, but you are extremely lucky. Yuena is an exceptional witch. Couldn't be in better hands. A what? Come again? Oops, I've said too much. But everything is going to be all right. I must go. Just get comfortable. But, bye. I don't recognize those stars. Where the hell am I? Anything else I can click on? I click on the fireplace. So warm. This feels nice. This place is actually super cool. I wonder if it'd be too expensive to rent for a nice getaway with those fools. Will I ever get to see my friends again? Anything else I can click on? Don't think so. I guess we sit. Just get comfortable. Ah, my clothes are still wet. And how did this much sand get under my swimsuit? Shit, I still have the keys of the food truck on me. I hope Eva and Patrice managed to get back home okay. This place makes me feel like I want to read Taro. The air smells like nothing I've smelled before. It's a mix of nature, fate, and possibility? Gravity feels different here, too. Lighter. I feel like my mind is slowly shedding some dry husk, and a fresh breeze is starting to blow through it. This trembling. This isn't fear, it's excitement. Oh no. I feel like I never want to go home. Oh. I love you already. What? Relax. I'm here to look after you. She a dear woman. She big. You are from Earth, right? Earthlings always have the worst time processing their ascension. Your collective subconscious is too cynical. Your society rejects magic with a strength unlike any I've seen in the universe. Just let it sink in. This is something good. I promise. Dear. Very observant. My kin are what human witches call deer folk. Oh, and you are a human witch, by the way. Is this really happening? Yes. Congratulations. You ascended. Please, don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. This is the best day of my life. "32 cycles left." Wait, what does that mean? God, she's so sexy. Oh! I'm not sure what that means. But I did just see we saved, and we're about to hit 3 hours. So I think before we go on any more, I think we are going to end it here for today. Just saved a minute ago, which is perfect. So we're going to go back to the title screen. Whew, okay. So we talked a lot about politics. We met up with Jasmine. We have a direction for what we want in the Coven. Ooh. Well, that's going to be it for me for this week, at least. Next stream will be next Tuesday. We're going to be switching gears a little bit. We're going to be going back to The Witcher. Give this game a little break. For now, at least. Goldie, let's chat. God dang it. No, come back. Welcome, Jam. Welcome in. Goldie, please welcome Jammy into the chat. It's been a while since I've seen him in here, as he lives in a different time zone than me, but he's a good friend, so give him a warm welcome. Welcome in, Jam. Hope you've been having a good Saturday, whatever you've been doing.
Hello, Jammy. Welcome back to the Golden Persimmon Theatre. We're thrilled to have you join us once again. Enjoy.
Enjoy like the 5 more minutes that we're going to be here. But that is it. We are ending. Gonna go get some lunch, and we're gonna just chill and vibe for the rest of the day. 5 whole minutes. Yup. You got me for 5 minutes. 5 minutes of me trying to figure out where I'm gonna send you guys. Who'll be streaming? Who's around? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Boop-a-boop-beep-beep-bop. Oh! How long have you been going? How long have you been going? Oh, they just started. Yes! Perfect! Jam, you can speak to Goldie now? Oh, true. Oh, actually, you know what? That's a good shot. I could... Oh, I'm trying to think. I'm still trying to figure out, like, the best way that I can put, like, a reminder message in chat for you guys that you can talk to Goldie. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a channel point redeem. Because that is something I can set up. So if you want to talk to Goldie, it's a channel point thing. I think that's probably the best compromise that I can give. Because, well, I would enjoy it where it's just kind of like a natural, while you're talking in chat, it just detects it. Although I could have both. I could have both. Make it a channel point thing, and it just happens randomly while talking. We'll see. It's still new, so I imagine we probably won't. You know, really iron out all the details until later in the year. But that's okay. That is okay. I'm happy to keep testing it. I'm happy to keep it going. But we're gonna raid actually one of my model progenitors, Malcontent. They did the model for my hunter version. My hunter model. Probably one of my more favorite models. Is definitely up there on the list. I love all my models. Don't get me wrong. These are all of them I love. But there's a lot of the hunter model that I really, really like. in its own right, and I'm really happy with it. So we're gonna welcome in. Thanks for signing the guest list. Sorry you just got here, if you did just get here, but we're about to raid one of my model progenitors. They're playing some Monster Hunter Rise, so should be a nice chill time. Probably fine if it's too frequent, just add a bigger cooldown. True. Spelling it wrong so I don't trigger the cooldown. It's fine, DV. I appreciate it. But yeah, we'll come up with something. It's still a brand new thing, like I said. Literally just the second stream we've had it. So there's a lot of, you know, variables and stuff that we just gotta test and see what works, right? We're not gonna get it right the first try, most likely. Nor do I really expect us to. So in any case, let's see. What do we want our raid message to be? Something magical. Something magical.
The true_DV says, Goldie, it is time for the stream to come to end. Please give a closing speech.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the curtains draw close, we bid farewell to a mesmerizing journey of art and entertainment. Until next time, cherish the memories created here at the Golden Persimmon Theatre.
Wow. God, I kind of puts my outro to shame. Damn, Goldie. Damn, girl. But yes, thank you everyone so much for joining us today. Actually did a close. Yeah, no, that was wonderful. Thank you, Goldie. And thank you everyone for hanging out with me while we continued our journey in the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. I'm still really loving the story. I'm really curious to see how this campaign goes. And I feel like we're like, whoever you side with is going to win anyway. So I'm not worried that Dahlia will win. But then also in the back of my mind, what if we do lose though? What if the things that I, you know, brought up in our political discussion, what if those like really matter? And depending on what I pick, like changes the percent chance of us like winning or losing, right? That kind of thing. Because one of the key mechanics is that Fate Mancer's disc, right? Where depending on what choices you make can increase the chances of success. So I know that depending on certain topics that I talk about, maybe it goes up, maybe it goes down. Who knows? That's something we'll have to just find out later. But I'm glad it's making me think of that kind of thing. So, without further ado, we're gonna do a... You know what, let's just do a classic theater raid. How about? I think that works, right? So, we'll just do our classic theater raid. As Goldie so eloquently put, as you are now leaving the theater. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. We're gonna go raid Malcontent. Please give him a warm round of applause as he is hunting some monsters. Monster Hunter Rise. And oh my god, I typed raid in his chat. That would have been bad. I'm glad I didn't hit enter yet. Woo! Oh, that would have been embarrassing. That would have been real embarrassing. Oh my god, quite the blunder that would have been. But thank you everyone so much for joining us today. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening, afternoon, or morning. Wherever you rest those weary heads, wherever you hang those hats, I wish you well. So until next time, ciao for now. I would never do that. Or at least I would hope that I never do that. I don't think it's happened yet. I've come real close, though. I've come real close, and that's the scary thing.